Venidos hijos del fucking life. ¿Y por qué pones esa cara? Porque no sé qué le pasa. No sé qué le pasa. No sé qué le pasa a la sincronización del señor Steam, pero va como el. Lo que subí ayer, por suerte no tuve que repetirlo todo, sino, pero tuve que repetir lo que ya repetí varias veces, que es el enfrentamiento con el Odín con el demonio cabronazo del tiempo. Y de verdad, qué angustia. Menos mal que ya me lo sabía todo y chu, pero oye. Bueno, estamos en Blood and Wine, el siguiente DLC, o último DLC.
You see, Palmerin, I told you, the griffin at White Orchard. I knew that were we only to follow the tracks of its slayer, we would in the end find Geralt.
Milton de Peyrac-Peyrin and Palmerin de Lawnful. Good to see you both. Been years.
Be assured, we share your joy. You must forgive us our, surroundings. When we pledged to place the village under our protection, the village elder gave us this hut as our lodgings.
Qué flores más chulas las de la derecha.
Get involved in some squabble?
Discovered that in retreating, the Redanian garrison had left this land still is at the mercy of numerous plagues. A tyranny of bandits the most onerous among them. These plunderers shall soon descend on this village to collect tribute. Milton and I will dissuade them.
We are both sworn to fight injustice and oppression wherever they rear their heads. The matter does not concern you, of course, but do us the kindness.
A ver en qué fiesta nos mete.
Once we have dealt with these marauders, we have a matter we must present to you.
So, plan to go out and meet the bandits when they arrive? Fight them?
Palmerin wishes first to appeal to their sense of decency. But I expect they will be dead.
Por favor, marcharos y no seáis malos. No.
We must afford them a chance to stand down. Many a hardened outlaw has left the path of wrongdoing upon hearing words of admonition.
Doesn't happen in these lands. Ever.
If they do not heed my reprimand, we at least will know we have done all within our means to evade bloodshed.
Fine. Naturally, I'll help when Palmerin's rhetoric falls on deaf ears.
Excellent. Then we've but to wait for the rogues to arrive.
Bebamos, que me veo yo.
Hear that? Your bandits have arrived.
Let us go out to greet them.
Bueno, la animación ahí del gato, poco... Sigo diciendo el viento se lo podían ahorrar. Ya sé que la idea es que sea más dinámico, pero se lo pueden ahorrar. Más suave. Es que mirar en los árboles... Ya os digo, los sombreros, todo lo que no estuviera atado saldría volando. Se toca el culo, guarro. ¡Hijo puta!
Now, fuck off or we lose our patience and you lose something else.
Nay, wait, Zorg. These lads are a lark. Mayhaps they know some tricks.
Oi, players! Can you toss balls all loopity-like? Or do that thing where one spits fire while the other farts?
Venga, va.
Noble Palmerin's giving you a chance. Now I'm gonna give you some advice. Do what he says.
Or what?
Or you'll find yourself fighting knights errant in the pay of the Duchess of Toussaint. And they eat scum like you with their morning porridge.
There's 3 of them. 2 turtled up in armor. We'll come back later. Some wench sent them. Folk will say we's afeard of wenches and jesters.
Ooh, insulted the Duchess. Not good.
Indeed, we cannot let the affront go unpunished. I swear upon the Heron you will pay with your own blood. By the crane, villains, ready your arms.
Vamos para allá. Joder. A ver, un momento. Primero de todo, dejarme al caballito. Me cago en la madre. Coño, hostia puta. Venga, al 7. Hala, venga, ¿alguno más? Por allí, ¿no? Muy bien. Ah, sí. A la mierda el niño los cojones. Perdón. Vale, ¿quién me queda por aquí? Por las tetas de Meritel.
Why do they not emerge? It is over. We have banished the scoundrels, lifted oppression's yoke from their lives.
Warned you it'd be like this. Fear you as much as they did the bandits now. Sorry, no fanfares and flowers. You're not in Toussaint.
Ah, it is true what folk claim. In the north, no noble deed goes unthwarted.
Go home.
It is time to go home.
And we shall, my friend. Come, Geralt. It's time we delivered our message.
So fess up. What brings you such a long way?
We are to deliver Her Grace the Duchess's message in full, with all due ceremony. For tradition
Is sacred in Toussaint. All right, fine.
Most honorable Geralt, slayer of monsters and all evils nefarious, which prey on the defenseless of this world. Whereas never have you been
Ese soy
known
yo.
to deny help to the innocent, nor leave widows and orphans to fates undeserved. Answer you now our present summons. Free us from the beast which floods our streets with blood, and sows panic in the hearts of rich and poor alike. Come to our aid, Witcher. Thus humbly beseeches you the Star-Crossed City's most gracious protectress.
Por cierto, se nos ha olvidado visitar a Sunny.
Anna Henrietta.
Shall you answer her call?
Me
Anna
toca
Henrietta
huevos.
really say all that? Word for word?
Well, in point of fact, she said, bring me the Witcher and dare not spare your horses. Only make certain this time he comes alone. The Ducal Chamberlain added the rest. You know how it is.
Yeah, I remember.
I might add, be it unofficially, that a hefty reward awaits. Yet the specifics you will need to verify with Her Illustrious Highness.
Y sigue ahí así. Sí, hombre, sí, ya cierra
The
el
most fervent request
el
that I take a
pergamino.
contract ever, and the most polite. And now we've got all that behind us. I want to hear more about
Ah,
this
que me lo tiene que
beast.
dar.
Some kind of monster? Just guessing.
Most assuredly, though no one has caught a good look at it as yet, our only sure witness.
Look, some sketches drafted from descriptions given by those who claim they...
How many victims so far?
2. When Her Grace learnt of the second, she discharged us immediately to fetch you, promising grants of land and fortunes in gold, should you answer her summons.
An ill wind blows, Geralt. The beast cannot be tracked. Folks,
Mhm.
Mentioned a tourney. Why does
Simply, it is too late. The guests have arrived.
Mhm.
Will be a threat to others, not just to her.
got it? Before an aristocrat dies, at best. Anyone tried to hunt it?
Ha! Many have tried.
the beast is clever. It evades all traps.
An experienced tracker. This is what we need.
Beast wields black magic? What makes
The first victim vanished between bites at a feast. Of the feast goers, none.
The second killing, similar. A night in a locked room. Servants all about the house. Guards all around.
We have no fear of creatures against which sword and shield protect. But of this beast, nothing is known, save that
I sometimes think back to all the contracts I've ever...
You cannot be thinking to refuse.
No, just struck by a thought.
So you accept the contract?
We must set off at once. We long want...
Ready to go, soon as you're packed.
Ah, then post to Toussaint.
Tutusan, Tutusan. Tengo que visitar a Sani, pero Sani estaba... ¿Dónde está Sani? Mira que antes lo iba a marcar. Me cago en la leche. Si esto de los tintes tampoco lo he hecho. Claro, veis, unos días antes. Bueno, ahora veremos, a ver.
Toussaint, the land of love and wine.
Exactly how I remembered it.
You will find Beauclair has changed some these past years.
Walk about when you have the chance. You will see for yourself.
To me, place always seemed straight out of a fairy tale. Knights errant, elven palaces.
You insinuate that we are somehow odd? I shall prove you wrong. This I pledge on the Heron.
Hijo puta. Sí. Quietos. Vale, se me había colgado. Menos mal que he podido recuperarlo aquí. ¡Ay, ay! Me cago en la leche. Espera. A ver, la pregunta es... Coño. ¡Uy! Vale, a ver. Aceite para ogroides, que yo creo que este tengo. Sí. La madre que te parió. Ah, mira, el fuego no le gusta. Jeje. Ush. ¡Ay! Vale, vale, vale. Me estáis matando a los ovejos, hijo puta, cabrón. Deja las ovejas, asqueroso. Tío, mierdas. Me cago. Ahí está. Deja la ovejita de los huevos. Y él.
Big
No
beast.
estoy.
Tackling it single-handed? None too wise.
Neither is love born of wisdom, Witcher. So, Guillaume, outfitted. Which fair damsel inspired you to
Marujita.
vow to kill that filth?
The most beautiful among them.
Uy.
If he wishes to guard her name a secret, he need not reveal it.
You I do not know, sir, nor seem you a knight, yet still I am profoundly grateful.
Un trofeo
The
nos van a
giant
dar.
this close to human settlements? Strange.
Well, that was no
Strange.
ordinary giant. His name was
Ay, fue un
Rumored to have been a
caballero.
knight once, but one who broke his
Aquí todo el
vows.
mundo y
They
rompe los
bent
votos.
down.
Le pasa algo, y
Why?
putean que te
Several
cagas.
times each year, hunger chased him into the lowlands. Goliath,
Una noble
at
causa,
any rate,
caballero.
it's a tale for more agreeable environs.
Pues que no del trofeo.
I'll take the trophy. Why not? Could find someone who'll pay to buy it. Put up a good fight against the giant. Got experience battling monsters?
None. In Tucson,
No.
we mostly chase bandits.
Hago
I
crucigramas.
vowed I'd bring my heart's champion the head of a monstrosity, as the famed Gottfried, known as the Giant Killer, did.
You don't mean to hunt the beast, I hope. The matter's best left to Geralt.
Another challenge awaits me. Yet if Geralt is to hunt the beast, he ought to know. It
Cago en
struck
leche.
again. The river surrendered a corpse. It washed up in the meander by the cockatrice. Damien de la Tour's guardsmen are there already, securing the area.
Oh,
Securing the area? Better go there now before they trample any tracks.
lo
manhandling
pisoteado ahí.
animals.
¡Ale,
Set
ale!
forth, then. I shall ride for the city to inform her gracious magnificence that Geralt has arrived.
Joder, a su gracia,
And he
magnificencia,
comes to the
ilustrísima.
Torrid grounds.
¿Y el cacharrico que me habéis dado cuál es? Ah, vale, se lo lleva él. Catacrack. Hostia, me lleva toda la cabeza. A ver. A ver. Mm. Ujú. Vale, pero... Vale, lo voy a seguir con Sardinilla, ¿no? Sardinilla, ¿dónde está? Vamos para allá.
Brave kid, Guillaume.
Palmerin oversaw his upbringing. Guillaume is his kin.
A ver... Vale, en teoría ya hemos hablado con esta persona.
Come on.
The wild wolf himself.
Can't get used to the way you knights talk. Especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, near normal.
We are knights errant in the service of her gracious magnificence. When we appear in her name or
Ay.
speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition.
Claro, es que se me olvida.
Hey there.
Sardinillo, ¿dónde vas? ¿Que te vas al mar? Ay, el
No one
sardinillo.
here. They must have removed the body already.
Let's look around. Make sure they didn't miss anything. Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went. Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
Got guests. Careful.
For the glory of her grace, I shall make mercy of you!
Morid todos, cabronachos. Sí, sí, probad mi fuego purificador. Ahí, ahí, ahora para atrás. Y otra vez. Probar mi fuego. Quito el tuyo. Hala, venga. Chucu, chucu, chucu. Quieto. ¡Oh! Estos explotan, me cago en la leche. Oh, vale. Quieto. Hostia, encima te lanzan espina. Los cabronachos. Venga, hombre, venga, venga, para atrás, para atrás. Angagua, Angagua. Mira, 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 mira.
Drawn here by the
Qué
smell of blood.
cabronachos.
Let's keep looking. Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free. Gonna dive in, make sure they didn't miss anything.
A ver, porque aquí hay varias cosas que
Everything taken by
investigar.
the current ends up in these shallows.
Yes, the stench is fierce.
Look at the rut. Guardsmen left this site by boat recently, probably to transport the body somewhere.
Vale. Mm,
Silk kerchief, monogrammed DLC. A noble's accessory, clearly. Be nice to know where they took the corpse.
What now?
This isn't the site of the murder. We know that. Current brought the body here. Corpse got caught in the nets. Guardsmen pulled it out, put it in a boat and took it somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen, which direction they took. We should ask there.
esa.
Seems we've got ourselves an audience.
You think this surprising? The locals will tell
One thing. Found
Delacroix? It cannot be. Was it he the beast slew?
seems so. Knew him well?
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths...
Foes. You have
He did. But I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Ah, Geralt. You've
Le toca la fibra,
I
John.
understand.
No quería hacer
We'll
eso.
talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
Vale. Otra vez, Milton, déjame vivir 5 minuticos, guapo, venga.
A knight in
Corre,
the service
corre.
of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest. In fact, I'd feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty. Yet
Muy
it
bien,
seems
tutti,
I've
tutti.
arrived in the nick of time.
Mira cómo corre. Un, dos, un, dos, un, dos. Ahí va. Venga, así nos van a dar las 4 de la mañana. Ahí va. Un, dos, un, dos. ¿En serio?
Such good fortune you found that. Once you have finished examining the corpse, be sure to report to Anarietta.
A ver si puedo activar algún trigger.
Oh, don't crowd around.
¿El niño este qué hace? Niño, ¿qué hace? ¿A dónde vas?
Anarietta?
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times. We address each other by our first names in private. Never in Pomrin's presence, however. He finds such familiarity offensive. A watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But you will find no better crayfish chowder in all Toussaint. By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pate?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac Peyren. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not...
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited 2 men to join us, yet since Sir the Peyrac Peyran in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise.
Joder, qué manera de decir que es un poco cobarde. Bueno, o poco hábil.
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly... Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen.
Ask Geralt, please.
Must have been early in the morning. Went to check your nets and then...
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body ensnared in your crate. Did you see anyone nearby? Did you spy anything noteworthy? Anything at all?
Not a soul around, just me. As for noteworthy, well...
What did you see? But be warned, if I hear the sky was red again...
I saw a head popping, eyes bulging, the tongue blue and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town fast as my legs would take. They had a hard haul. The parts were so tangled up.
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar.
What? Why, Corvo Bianco is Baron Russell's estate. When he learns they've...
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
¿Quién es esta
Who
chica?
was that? Woman who just left.
Doubtless Linnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned...
I told Russell he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one draw on parts?
Such are the times. Today's nights are pale shadows.
It's true what
Están aquí hablando de caballeros.
sent the beast to punish us for...
Empezamos con los castigos de Dios. ¿Y la atrás que lleva calzotillo o qué?
Knights have turned their backs on the old customs.
Why, you
Let him talk.
The Duchess trades in titles, grants honors to ill-doers.
We don't listen to that nonsense, Geralt.
Yes, the rebel rousers have been...
Que me va abriendo
Anything else about
hacia abajo.
Besides it being a messenger of the gods.
The Toussaintois are no fools. They see clearly the
Picky monster. Thanks for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here.
Not
Vale, pero dejadme a mí, que lo voy a hacer.
Oh yeah, duty of some...
Some sort. Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during...
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story.
Se ha visto transparente detrás de él, ¿no? Venga, a comer, a comer. ¿Esto qué es? Ah, sí, vale. Vale, esto es la citación. Honorable... Vale.
Wars. Wars everywhere.
Señora, ¿qué hace usted levitando? Ha habido por ahí un...
Could replace them with something else.
Replace crayfish with fish, I beg you. What next? Vinegar for wine? Parsley for thyme? Huh?
Le voy a dar una hostia.
Gossip? Fisherman?
Yes, about a Nordling who would replace...
Ask me a serious question.
And the tactless one. I do not...
Show me what you got in stock.
¡Oh! 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 He leído carta francesa. He debido leer algo que no era. A ver. Vamos a echar una partida al Wind. Uy, aquí 25.
Taste your famous fisherman's chowder.
A ver, ¿qué tengo de carta? La música es otra. Vale, la vaca me la quedo. Que me gusta. Bueno, es lo que tenemos. Ujú. Bueno, yo creo que esta hay que tirarla siempre. Claro, esto se lo carga todo. Qué gracioso. Ujú. Bueno, lo único que no tengo ningún espía. Espía. ¿Para qué tira eso? Bueno, yo me hubiera esperado, pero... Es verdad que ahora tiene 17. Vale. Muy bien, muy bien. Hostia, parece que no, pero tengo una baraja muy mierdas, ¿eh? O sea, quiero decir, las cartas que tengo... Bueno, venga, vamos a jugar así. Al menos lo obligamos a tirar una cartica más. Y creo... Uy, recupero el 6. Sí, recupero el 6 porque lo obligo a jugar una carta. Uy, y toqueate. ¿Eso qué es? ¿Que las ha puesto otra vez todas en el montón? Sí, ¿no? No había visto nunca. Es que esto es... Estoy jugando Skellige. Creo que no había Creo que no había jugado ni una sola vez contra Skellige. Ahora, esa carta no sé qué es, hostia, pero me ha flipado, ¿eh? Hola, 18 puntos de golpe. Y encima, bueno, a ver si puedo esperar. No, ha ganado. Tiene, es lo que digo. Tiene, bueno. A ver. Ahora sabremos. Oh, sí, ha ganado. Sí, sí, claro. Con puta, ¿cómo lo vas a ver pasar? Claro, si no tuviera... Hostia, muy bueno este, ¿eh? Aquí el nivel sube que te cagas. Sí, porque además, aunque tengo esto, no me da para... Ah, bueno. Ah, pero no me daba, claro. No sé, nunca me acuerdo si se puede... Oh, vale. Ven aquí, hijo puta. ¿Qué necesita? Ganarte, hostia, ganarte necesito. Sí. A ver qué... También es verdad que he tenido mala suerte con las cartas. Ah, coño, y digo, ¿no me dejas elegir carta? Hostia, ya me he puesto tan nervioso por ganar. ¡Quiero ganar! 8, 8, vale. Venga, me lo quedo. Es verdad que la vaca mola, porque la vaca ríe, sobre todo la vaca ríe. La vaca mola porque siempre sale el 8. Al menos de momento, hasta que consigo. Uy, ¿esto qué es? O sea, es que quiero saber qué coño son las cartas. A ver. Se transforma en un oso cuando una carta Mardroeme se encuentra en la misma fila. Ah, y eso significa que... Bueno, no sé, ya lo veremos. Hostia, es que ligue... ¿Eh? ¿Eh? Vale, a ver, tiraremos... Venga, tiraremos esta. De momento no sé muy bien qué hace, pero... Ahí que va. ¿Y eso qué coño es? Vale, esto debe ser... No. Provoca la transformación de todas las cartas de versión y se encuentra en la... Vale, Mardroeme. Vale. Vamos, como el cacharrito este, pero... Es que claro, son 32 de golpe. A ver, la única cosa que puedo hacer es... ¡A tomar por culo! Menos mal que... Vale, pero no se duplica. Interesante, eso es interesante. Hostia, aunque en una sola jugada consiguió 15, pero bueno. A ver. Es que prefiero no tirar las cartas de recuperar cosas. Primero de todo porque no tengo. A ver, vamos a usar esta aquí. Hostia. Hostia, qué nervios. Vale. Le voy a dar... Es que no sé cuál es el poder de Skellige. A ver, ahora lo veremos. ¡Ay, qué bien! Ahora veréis por qué. La vaca no la voy a sacar. Es tontería. Veréis por qué, ya veréis. Perdón. Esto no acabo de entender yo muy bien qué es. Y le queda una carta. Hostia, esta baraja me flipa. Porque antes no ha hecho eso, antes lo ha hecho sobre la suya. La última. Hostia. Me tiene muy loco esta baraja. No, pero el dinero me da igual, pero... Hostia, parecía que estaba todo a mi favor. Parecía que estaba todo a mi favor. Bueno, vamos a tirar esta. Es que a ver, si tiras siempre esa carta, ¿cómo hago yo para contrarrestar? Bueno, no sé. Quinche, quinche. Ujú. Vale, de momento parece que tenemos las mismas cartas. Quitando la vaca, que esta vez no me ha salido. Parece que tengamos las mismas cartas. A ver, si le tiro esto, eso se convierte en 1, con lo cual pasaría a tener 3 menos, 29, 28. Estaremos en empate. ¿Y quién ganaría? Vamos a descubrirlo. Ah, cada uno pierde 1. Vale, vale, vale. Bueno, no sé si he hecho bien, pero bueno, ahí estamos. Sí, porque yo no tengo una carta más. Y él ya tiene una carta más. Mm-hmm. Perdón. Solo me queda que saque... No. Tengo que conseguir que tire una espada más. Un cuerpo a cuerpo, por favor. Por favor, tira un cuerpo a cuerpo. Tío, esta baraja no está cheta. Está a lo siguiente. Bueno, vamos a hacer que gaste al menos. Claro. ¿Y si pasamos, perdemos los dos? Tío, me toca mucho los huevos. La pedazo. Vale, este me gusta. Al menos tengo este y este, vale. Me estaba recordando esto al viejo de los huevos, que me costó ganarle. Hasta que no me hice esta baraja no la gané. Pues ahora habrá que modificar estas cosas. Digo yo, ¿sabéis que va a tener...? Bueno, es igual. Mira, ¿sabes qué te digo? Que empezamos tirando esto. Si sabemos qué coño tira. Sí, venga, dale setitas. Es que claro, el cabrón no enseña. Sé que va a tirar la muerte, la que quema cartas. Aunque en teoría perdería el más. Porque la carta más grande es un 8. No, no vamos a jugar ese juego. Vamos a jugar a juego de sigue tirando cartas que sean más pequeñas de 6. Vale. Bueno, vamos a darle más puntos. Ya sé que tú has pasado. Tía, es que tiene putas cartas. Bueno, vamos a ver. Vamos a dejar que vaya tirando. Claro, es que además tengo que ganar 2 veces. Entre ellas esta. A ver, vamos a tirar esta. Que siempre puede dar un poco por saco. Claro, no voy a recuperar. Vale. Hostia, es que... Ya, tú pasas, hijo puta, pero... Tú pasas... Coño. Pero a ver, habilidad del Skellige, ¿qué es? ¿Roba 2 cartas? ¿Qué? ¿Lo que le sale el cipote? ¿Qué coño es la habilidad del Skellige? Lo que me salga del cipote. Tiro la habilidad, lo que me salga del cipote. Claro, ¿alguna carta más tienes? Bueno, lo único que... Bueno. Tira, hijo puta. A ver qué coño tiras. Ya he ganado. Menos mal. Joder. Hostia puta. Sí, que te vaya a tomar por culo. Ya no puede crecer más. Ya, hombre.
Thought I knew them all. Guess I was wrong. Must be a one-off. Message on the back, signed by a certain Count Monnier. Invitation to a tournament. Interesting.
Vale. Ya tenemos una cosa más.
Summoning a witcher? Was that truly necessary? And our knights, what are they, chopped liver?
There's naught to be done about them.
Ducal clerks looking for help. Could be good coin to be made.
Sí. Muy bien. A ver, se requiere, se busca, se va a dar un saquito de dinerito. Vale, vamos a ver. Primero de todo. Sí, pero yo quiero... Ahí no. Porque no sé ni dónde estoy. Vale, estoy en el ducado. Vale, y la pregunta es... Ande Coxones está Shani, está en Oxenfurt. Novigrado, vale. Novigrado. Vale, yo creo que está aquí, ¿no? Esto sí. Ay, bueno. Poste de los huevos. Se me había olvidado que no estoy en un poste. Vamos al poste. Uy, perdón. Uy, pendón. Pendón. Es que quiero ver a Shani, coño. Shani, coño, no, ¿eh? Shani. Vale. A ver. Por favor, queremos ver a Shani. Por favor, déjanosla ver. Eres señor Titi. Vale, a ver. A ver. Shani, en teoría, está... espera. No porque... No, aquí no está. Está aquí. Ay, coñe, ahora no sé dónde está. Ay, está aquí, vale. Sí, está aquí, vale. Espera. Ya, que no quiero volver ahí. Ah, ¿Dónde lo he visto? Aquí. Momentito. Opciones, juego. Ya sabéis que cuando se mueve... Rabia me da cuando hace eso. Vale, mira, lo tengo ahí. A ver. Shani. Creo que está aquí. Uy, perdón. ¿Era aquí? Perdón. La. Pero era por aquí. ¿Era aquí? No, esto es la taberna. Ahí. Déjame vivir.
Leave her alone. Piss off before I kick.
We'll see who kicks whose ass.
Giving me no choice.
Vale, la pregunta es, ¿será otra elfa que me va a tocar los huevos diciendo que no?
You all right?
Fine. Truth be told, I'd have managed on.
Walk you home? Walk you home, that's it.
In that case.
Yo diría que esta misión la he hecho.
Master Witcher, do you always help folk for free?
Sometimes for free, usually for pay.
Phew. I was afraid you were abnormal. What the devil?
Abnormal, ¿vale? Abnormal tu
Here
padre.
it is. Really? You needn't have.
Might be right.
Vale, entonces... Joder, ¿dónde cojones está? ¿Tanto cuesta hacer el amor? ¿Era aquí? Sí, era aquí. ¿Dónde está? Se ha ido. Bueno, esto en teoría ya lo tenemos. Estoy robando a la Shani, pobrecita. Son las 5, a ver. A ver, vamos a guardar, por si acaso. Vamos a meditar. Me da rabia. ¿Dónde está? O ya se ha ido. Vale, a ver. Jolín, se ha ido. Esto me da rabia, ¿veis? ¿Tú a dónde vas? Baja. Claro, aquí ya no hay enfermos. A ver. Vale, he estado probando varias horas, por la mañana, por la tarde. No, creo que ya no viene. Lo extraño es que en la conversación ella nos dice que la visitemos antes de irse, le da tiempo. Puede ser que haya pasado demasiado tiempo y por eso nos ha dejado aquí la carta y la carta de Wind. Puede ser, no lo sé. Una pena, pero bueno, seguiremos haciendo investigación. Que tal vez ya no se pueda hacer nada más con ella. O aparezca un poco más adelante, es que no sé. Esto de encontrar a veces a los personajes. Claro, ella sé que ella se. O sea, yo ya sé que ella se iba a ayudar en el frente. Pero. Bueno. Así que ahora me voy a quedar aquí, quietecito. Guardo partidita. Y seguiremos. Bueno. Vamos a ver qué podemos hacer. ¿Qué hacer? Tenemos que examinar el cadáver. Recordemos. Si se lo acabas de decir, bueno, ya para mí ha pasado un rato. ¿Pero por qué? ¿Por qué eres así? Pues no lo sé. He intentado visitar a mi amiga, pero no he podido, che. Así que baché aquí. Pone PNJs muy bien. No NPCs. Recordar PNJ. Qué bonito, ¿eh? Creo que eso sí que lo deberían quizás... Bueno, nada. Ese pequeño desenfoque. Bueno, más que el desenfoque, lo que quiero decir es que el movimiento, el giro del personaje desenfoca muy rápido, ¿veis? Bueno, ya sé que está centrado en el personaje, el ojo, por decir así. Perdón, le he dado un golpe.
Sounds of a fight. Have to hurry.
Madre, que voy entre viñedos voy. ¡Voy, ya llego! ¡No os pongáis nerviosos! Uy.
Damn it. Killer must still be here.
A ver. Lo primero es robar a la gente, siempre. Recordar que hay que...
Throat torn open by man-like
Oh.
jaws. Man-like, except
Vale.
for long fangs. Busted ribs, blood from the ears. Took a solid hit.
Ya te digo, ¿eh?
Massacred by a vampire. Not an Ekimara, though. Or a Fletter. Bruxa. Gotta be.
Una lamia.
In the cellar. Gotta be. River Muck carried the body in this cart. River Muck
Ahí.
carried the body in this cart.
Claro, es que no es examinar lo mismo.
Attacker had no trouble knocking over the cart. Claw wounds
Ahora.
from 5 separate claws, spread of a small human hand. Footprints, small bare feet, lead deeper into the cellar. fell down the stairs, broke his neck. Hurled against the wall with great force. Took a lot of strength to batter this down. Used this to batter down the grate.
Uso esto, supongo que se refiere a la persona. Uso esto, esta cosa que hay aquí en el suelo. Uy. Ah, no, esto es para extinguir. Ya sabéis que no voy corriendo porque a veces hay cosas ahí.
You. Saw you at the inn. I know what you are. Don't know why you killed these people, though. Clearly wasn't for their blood.
Qué mano más grande, ¿no? ¿Eh? Que me puede matar.
We
Da
don't
igual.
have to fight.
You are wrong.
Parece que anda así.
I cannot let you leave.
Uy, qué mal rollo. A ver, un momento, espérate. Que es que no sé qué tengo que hacer. Ya sé que luchar, supongo, pero... A ver, un momento. Primero la vamos a investigar. Sé que no es el momento. Bestiario. A ver. Vale. Vale. Pero ha dicho que era una lamia. A ver, en teoría está por orden alfabético, ¿no? Vale, sí, bueno, claro, un draconido no será y un elemental tampoco, un constructo. Y lo otro no, vale, sí que vamos a ver. Vale, espectro tampoco. No, espero que un insectoide tampoco. Necófago. Tampoco, la plañidera. Simpática. Relictos. Vale. Es verdad, es un tipo de vampiro, es verdad. Si tienes que atravesar un bosque, aléjate de cualquier lugar donde puedas oír los sonidos de varios pájaros al mismo tiempo. Este sonido significa que estás adentrado en el territorio de una lamia y que tu vida pende de un hilo. Muchas viven partes de los núcleos de población se pueden poner sobre seguridad utilizan como varios lugares donde vale. Muy bien. Las lamias pueden desplazarse de un sitio a otro, no abrir y cerrar los sí, pueden confundir su muy bien. La bomba polvo lunar resulta gran ayuda cuando se lucha contra este tipo de vampiro, cuando no puede contrarrestar la emisión. Dejadle. Vale. Aceite para vampiros. Tengo aceite para vampiros. Pero yo la tengo. La pregunta es, ¿la tengo? Porque entiendo... A ver. Aquí. Ha dado un hipo. Aceite para ogroides, para constructos, para necrófagos. Para los que comen, para los que beben, para vampiros. Oh. Vale. Y... Colmena superior, sueño de dragón. Vale. Simón, demonio. Polvo lunar. Vamos a poner esta. Sí, vale, pero, ay, quieto, a ver. Eso. ¿Qué está pasando aquí? ¡Eh! ¿Qué está detrás mío? Ahora. Ahí. Quietica. Vale. Coño. ¿Qué ha pasado? Qué susto. ¡Ay! Bueno, claro, claro, el polvo es como si se les pegara. Me ha gustado eso. Ay. Te vamos a dar pa'l pelo, Lala. Bueno, pero ¿la vamos a matar? Ay, qué asco.
These men to get to the body. What was she doing at the table, though?
Ay, por favor, qué asco. Vale. ¿Hay algo más por aquí? Hostia.
Stinks. Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought. Third hand. A spare. Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not
Una,
noticed that they picked
dos,
everything up.
tres.
How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing? Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though. Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time.
Sí,
Examine
sí.
the tissue more closely later. Might learn something.
Hace falta Shani. Tenemos que ir a ver a Shani. A ver. Examinar el pecho.
Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this.
Claro, la Lami se está aprovechando, pero yo creo que no.
Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat. A pouch, bulging with coins. Nilfgaardian florins, from several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast.
El que está tocando el acordeón.
Was clearly a
Qué
monster,
grande.
but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? And who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm? Now, pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? And why was he chopped up into pieces? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
Vale. No sé si hay algo más por aquí, ya que estamos. Uy, qué mareo. Vamos a dar una pequeña vuelta. Vamos a hacer una cosa. Ahora, a cagar al bosque. Espera un segundo. Aparte de guardar, voy a ver qué está haciendo mi perra. Bueno, nada. No era nada. Ay, no le he de guardar. Vale, ahora sí. Uy. Es curioso que han puesto esa música de acordeón muy francés. Y las casas también es verdad que son muy poco raras. Claro, acostumbrado al otro tipo de construcciones y sobre todo al sol. Vale. Pensaba que se podía recoger la comida. Bueno. Sí. Digo, oigo como un gentío.
To be born to sun is to be born under a lucky star.
Greetings to you and your family. By the prophet's wounds. A witcher.
What is it you need?
The North must be content that it left.
Bueno, pero me dejáis pasar.
In what?
Need to speak to the Duchess, urgently.
All right, you scamps. Store is done. Go find your
Muy bien,
The
granujas.
Tamarin.
¿Qué pasó con Riddick el dragón?
Dragon.
tales for another time. But take a good look at the man who stands before you now. This is Geralt of Rivia, the master witcher who lent his valiant hand to the defeat of the giant Goliath.
Sí que me ha crecido la barba otra vez. Qué flipante, ¿eh? Es un detallazo eso.
Yeah. Virtue always
Sí,
wins.
sí, la
The
visto.
Black Knight. He's a villain and he wins.
Bueno, ya me lo han metido.
Moral victory. That's what counts.
Hijos de...
That will do for questions. Go find your parents.
¿Verdad que es la victoria? Bueno, sí, chorrada, mentira. No.
For a
Y
knight of
cabrones,
Justice
me lo han
Albus
metido.
arrived at the tourney grounds to watch the battle in the arena. If we hurry,
Qué tíos,
we'll have
son los
time to
mejores,
speak
los
with her
limpios.
before the
Hay que
spectacle begins.
reventarlos ahí.
Lead the way.
¡Bravo, bravo! No, son los cabrones. Míralos, ya verás.
Who's fighting? Nilfgaardian gladiators?
Close, but not quite. As you will soon see.
Someone's gonna fight a Shaelmar with only some bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down?
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
Shouldn't torment the beast. How would you like to be dumped in an arena, blindfolded with a string of bells dangling from your ass?
Pity a monster. You, a witcher.
I slay monsters who are a threat to humans. You're out
Exacto,
to
muy bien, muy bien. ¡Mátalo! A Motul no, ¿eh? Bueno, a monstruo si hace daño, sí.
glory from this. Who's going to fight the beast?
Guillaume, the young man you met.
Yeah. Mentioned he'd promised his heart's captor a monster trophy.
Great love demands great sacrifices.
Let's go.
I dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian.
Me he turbado. Me he turbado, dicho, ¿eh? No otra cosa.
It's begun. The fight shall have to end first. We must wait.
¿Qué es eso?
Got a bad feeling about this.
Yo ya me lo esperaba esto. Bueno. Uy, uy. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, oh.
Damn it.
Ahora tendré que
We have
matarlo
to
yo.
help him.
Qué dolor con una armadura.
Gotta keep it down. When it hears us.
Joder. A ver, espérate. Claro, lo malo es que... Vale, o sea... Vale, ya veo que... Vale, quieto, quieto. Quieto. Míralo. Madre que me parió. Toca todas las teclas que se puede tocar. A ver. Dímelo todo. Mars, bestiario. Estaría guay que... A ver, entiendo que esto tiene que ser... Un No, un constructo no. No, tampoco. Bueno, maldito, maldito. Necrófagos tampoco. Ogroides sí, ¿no? Ah, pues no tampoco. Zastas. Zastas, qué simpático es. Hemos dicho que esto era un... Relic. No, esto tampoco. Sí, Shaelmar, un relicto. A ver. Aceites para relictos y Simun. Y Art. Vale. Vale. Está bien. O sea, tiramos cosas para los lados y ya se pega ahí un postañazo y ya está. Vale, entonces tenemos que ir a la alquimia. No, a la alquimia no, perdón, al inventario. Aceite para reductos. Yo diría que lo tengo este, ¿no? No lo tengo. Vale, pero Simun sí que tengo, ¿no? No, tampoco. Este. Vale, y... Joder. Claro, y digo yo que alquimia... Aceite para... Ya, ya. Bueno, pues nada. A ver si me acuerdo yo. Hola, hola. Hola, venga, 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 venga. Ay, pobrecito. Claro, si no te mueves... Así es como pegar a...
Out, out, flame, and thus the witch's life was snuffed. All our hopes, alas, had turned to dust.
Vale, ahora. Vale, es cuando se da... Vale, es cuando se golpea. Vale, ya lo he pillado. A ver... Toma. No estamos haciendo nada. Tiene que darse un golpe. Es cuando se da la vuelta. Ay, pero date un golpe, cabronazo. Qué angustia. Ahora. Pero, hostia puta, corre.
The witch awaited till the time was true, then 12 danced and spun, struck the monster right through.
Venga. Vale. Ven para acá. Ahora. ¿No te has dado un golpe? Joder. Hostia puta, me está... Uy. Pero date un golpecito, guapo. ¿Qué se ha bugueado hoy? No, está tirando mierdas. A ver, quieto. A ver. Que claro. Pondremos este a ver si al menos le hago algo.
Like a bow who leaps at the love's first birth, so the witch who wooed the Selma, then its foul heart turned. Dodge down
Venga, va. A ver si al menos así.
Sykes' belly, Selma's eyes wrinkle out, blood transforms into jelly.
Ahora. No. Nada. Otra vez mierda. Te lo ha pillado. Hostia.
Ugly bastard.
Joder. Espérate. Al menos algo hizo antes el de... No, era el de bestias, no. El de mal... No, bestias... Ya muere ya de una puta vez. Joder. Ay, casi. Ah, corre. Empieza a tirar mierda. Pero venga, pégale. Hostia puta, qué lento, venga. Va. Ahora, venga, otro. Ayúdame. Claro, si el otro le pegara también. Esto es... Ay. Venga. Venga, joder. Venga. Joder. Hostia puta. Pongo ya está nervioso desde... Sí que sí, ahora me da la mano a la princesa. No la quiero. Bueno, sí.
Behold, as the last gasps of life seep from the beast.
Tú quieres afeitar.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
Monster's no threat. No need to kill it.
A victor may always show mercy. It is his right. Long live Geralt the Merciful! Pikeman, see to the beast.
Guillaume.
The lad came damned close to dying.
I'm fine. Not hurt at all. Vivian?
Smile as befits a hero and keep silent. Speech clearly pains you. She approaches.
Geralt. We must talk. Vivian.
You shall talk later, in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Porque hablan con la R así.
It was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk. We had been long awaiting your arrival. Had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Your Grace. Shaelmars are dangerous creatures, even to knights in full-plate armor.
Nonsense. In Toussaint, knights have battled beasts for mere glory since time immemorial. True. Guillaume suffered a few bumps.
What about the crowd? Say the Shaelmar had...
Geralt, though we value your fortuitous intervention in the arena...
Y
Your
cállate.
Grace, my contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here. We shall need Damien. He led the investigation pending your arrival. But whatever...
No. No lo matéis. Es como una pelotilla de esas. Bicho pelota.
Tell us, have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes. I mean, no. Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him. If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered. Ah, the very man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
Your Grace. Witcher.
Greetings.
A ver.
Sorry to have to tell you, but the guardsman handling the last victim's body...
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No. A Bruxa, a kind of vampire. Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
You know this how?
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
Geralt insinuates nothing of the sort. We must listen to him attentively.
I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something. Need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. and maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir Delatour is my man for that.
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here. I've heard much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always.
Damien, we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached it nonetheless, are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
Mejor que no.
Not quite, Your Grace. Law of surprise, it's something we invoke at times, but rarely. Usually we just take gold.
Disappointing. This law sounds rather romantic. On the other hand, on returning to the palace, I fear you'd not have much use for any of the surprises we are likely to come upon. Thus we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, Corvo Bianco.
Me encanta,
And
sin
the
duda
sum of
consideráis
coin.
esta oferta
You will
adecuada.
doubtless consider
No, no
this adequate.
consideráis. Y tú,
Title to the vineyard shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin, however,
Ah, mira,
will
tenemos
be
una
yours only
casita.
once you have slain the beast.
Lovely,
Con llave y
generous
todo.
gesture, Your Grace. But, Corvo Bianco, isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a Witcher. What's more,
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course.
Ahora tenemos un viñedo. ¡Wala!
Second murder. Tell me what you know.
In the city there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. With the
Oh.
first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary.
Criminals fear the beast? Telling in a way.
Do you believe me an amateur? Not hands, but claws.
his body was found in the gutter, dressed in nightshirt and cap, a pillow placed under his head, and his...
Someone went to a lot of trouble to
Qué
make it
manera de
look
morir, ¿no?
ridiculous.
Más divertida.
Maybe revenge was the motive.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld.
How did it start? Who was the first victim?
Crespi was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew...
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for...
How'd he die?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow he had died of wounds inflicted with claws.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees.
So it seems.
So, first two victims were knights.
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times knights...
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir...
Found a coin pouch on his body. Contained florins dating from various...
Delacroix loved coin, true, but had no patience for numismatics.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies were found in strange places.
These were honorable men. We are horrified.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue.
All the murdered men were knights who swore fealty to the five...
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
Honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
5 virtues. Why are they so important to your knights?
Strange question.
Your Grace, forgive me. I'm a foreigner trying...
You are forgiven. According to legend, the virtues we cultivate were bestowed upon us by the Lady of the
La
Lake.
Dama del Lago suena
How we
más
truly
a
came to
Inglaterra.
espouse them, none remember. In Toussaint, we believe men of low
Pero
birth
Toussaint,
should be simple-hearted
Toussaint,
and
claro, lo
obedient.
pronuncian así.
We expect much more, however, of our knights. They are to be soldiers,
Claro, no sería Toussaint.
lords
Bueno, no
and
sé.
servants. Thus, the need for clear moral guidelines. At the time of his dubbing, a knight vows to demonstrate.
Pero podemos hacer el amor, su gracia.
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule. Generosity by a coin pouch shoved down a throat. It's...
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the...
Let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds.
Milton mentioned something. Seemed excited to prance. Hang on. Strange circumstances. A knight advanced in years. The famed cowardice of rabbits.
Could it be that simple?
Milton also knew Delacroix.
Damien! To miss something so obvious.
They were a team.
¿Y quién era el otro?
Tightly knit, and as such earned the trust of...
Unlikely to be a coincidence. Beast.
¿Y quién es el otro? Solo eran ellos dos. Ay, mierda.
First and foremost, we must remain calm. Damien, order the garden searched immediately, but discreetly. And you, Witcher, follow me. My god, a murder is out of the question. I will not allow it. Not near my palace. Horses? Ready our horses.
Ups, se ha colgado.
Night, I shall take the fall. A murder is out of... Horses?
Their grace seems right at home.
Vale, se me ha colgado, pero he conseguido que arrancara en el momento. Aunque pensaba que no lo estabais viendo, no se estaba grabando. Así que bueno, ya habéis visto que se ha roto el vestidito. No sé para qué, pero bueno. Ay, por favor.
Hurry.
We must go to where the game is.
Vale, igualmente voy a guardar aquí por si acaso. Que no quiero volver a repetirlo.
A golden fish and a phoenix egg. With these in hand, they can deduce where the hare, Milton, hides.
Mean we need to find those things too.
We've no other option, but time is
Coño.
of the essence, so we shall have to break the rules.
Creo que infringir las reglas. Si tú eres la reina, o al menos la duquesa, o de Jamón York. Que se ha adelantado. Ah, vale, vale. Era para poder montar a caballo.
I shall show you where the hunt plays out. Then we will split up. You will get hold of the unicorn horn and the golden fish, while I nab the phoenix egg. That will be quickest.
Cuerno de unicornio.
Unicorn. How do I catch it?
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will find a way to earn its
Seguro
trust.
que elegí lo peor.
Turns around over there. Look.
Golden fish. Do I need a rod or a net?
Please, Geralt. It's not a real fish. Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish from boats. You must simply dive in and find it. The golden fish and the horn both contain things or clues that will help us find Milton. Once all clear, then let's get to it.